Welcome to the Some of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy.
Yeah.
And on this episode, we're talking about a 1992 gym classic.
Who?
The Stallone comedy.
Oscar?
Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. With
Academy Award winning movie.
We're still Getty.
with at the time, hot as Cole's actress from was it Golden Girls during that time?
Newcomer.
Yeah, Golden Girls.
Yeah, so newcomer on their scene, fresh face, Estelle Getty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if you look at the poster, she's got gray hair, but in the movie she's got red hair. So they were capitalizing on that Golden Girls.
In that poster, she has red hair, brown hair, right?
I
The
don't.
promos they made her with white.
Oh, really?
They capitalized on the
Golden Girls.
Golden
On
Child.
the Golden Girls heat. She had the heat from Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she'll spin the hot fire.
I mean, it's one of the movies that proves that you can't put Stallone in every movie, and especially comedies. There's certain movies he can make. There's certain movies he can make. It's not a bad. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's a horrible movie though.
That sleeping scene.
I like the movie.
It's not a horrible movie, but it's just. I think it's. I don't think it's meant. It was never meant for Stallone. It feels like it was meant for somebody else.
Like a Mel Gibson kind of thing.
Maybe.
Nah.
It was same chonies.
Supposedly it was going to be Schwarzenegger. They talk about it all the time. That Schwarzenegger faked. I don't know. It was for Schwarzenegger, and then he
faked the death.
He faked interest.
I don't know.
In it
I'm gonna tell you.
that,
I died. I died. I went ahead and I was swimming and I was pumping iron, and then I died. I was like, hit me back. That's all. That's the only message he left. Like, all right, fine, we'll get it Stallone.
Hit me back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he tricked Stallone into doing it, something like that.
Oh well. Well, then he went on to do Last Action Hero. So I guess he got paid back.
Karma.
They both because I mean
and Terminator 3.
Yeah, 4 and 5 and 6.
Genesis.
Yeah. But I don't think this is a horrible movie, but you can tell that it just doesn't fit the Stallone feel.
I was the wardrobe was just weird to me. I was watching it, just kind of going, oh, he's dressed like a 90s sitcom dad.
Well, it was in 1992.
Yeah, but a sitcom dad, not a cop, a sitcom dad.
Well, that's what a lot of cops would in movies were dressing like in 1992.
See, I would understand if he was dressing like Cobra Cabretti. And then his mom showed up.
But see that, but that's
and then she would like shrink his leather, so then he has to wear regular.
Then the line wouldn't work. Mom.
Mm-hmm.
No, that would make it funnier.
See, but that's the
because
thing.
he'd be dressed up in his clothes and be like, "But mom, what are you doing? When you clean up my clothes, I was just shrinking everything." No.
See, I think that would have worked better than the movie that like kind of the character he played in this movie. It's not a bad movie.
He was whiny. He was whiny in this.
It just doesn't fit Stallone in anything. Like he can do some comedy stuff, right? Like the comedy.
Oscar.
The comedy was, but I'm talking about like, he can do comedy when it's like action based. Like if you go and you watch Demolition Man,
you got Fanucci in it too.
If you go and you watch all these other movies that have comedy elements in it, it works. I mean, like they work, right? With the Stallone being in it.
You know what this movie needed? It needed Rob Schneider. Yeah, that's what it needed. It was Rob Schneider ready. But then they got Still Getty instead.
No, I think the movie it's not bad. I think it's
word.
I think it's just
wasn't ready, but it got Getty.
I think it's I think the movie was miscast. That's what I think the problem is. I don't think the movie
no way,
bad.
bro.
I think it was miscast.
Estelle Getty steals the movie.
No, I'm not saying her. I say with Stallone. It just doesn't fit Stallone. It doesn't fit Stallone. The love interest he has is like a 2, and he's like a 7 or an 8. Right?
Easy.
No, it's true.
You're drooling.
He ain't lying.
There's just no chemistry in it, and then plus and we're watching it. And Ozzy tends to point out the scene where he's in the underwear,
in the shower,
and he's arching his back.
He wakes up. He's like on all fours, and he starts arching his back. I'm like, do you look like a like music video hoe. I'm like, oh, crazy. Just put that arch. Velma needs to learn.
And that's when he took a 30-second me time.
Mm-hmm. Leave me alone. I want to buy those chonies, those black Speedo trunks.
Don't.
And he wears a crop top to sleep too.
Yeah. See, but yeah, that's the thing.
You walk around with crop tops. What are you talking about?
Those are his regular shirts. They became crop tops.
It's just my gut just hangs out on the bottom. It's not a crop top. It just hangs out at the bottom. It's not by design. It's by mistake or by obesity. It's not anything else. But I was pointing out to Vinny the other day, yesterday when he was watching it, because he was watching it yesterday.
So
yeah, fuck you. So I pointed out that, hey, have you ever noticed how jacked Stallone usually is? Other than the Rocky movies, do you ever see him work out?
I don't want to say gay or anything, but
he got the cum gutters. He's not having this in this movie.
Bro.
It just reminded me of
Orgasmo. Yeah, he's jacked, but never works out. How? Red burger, red burger.
I mean, doesn't he work out in Tango & Cash? He's in prison. That's all you can do. Either that and have sex.
He showers. He sits down and reads. Puts his newspaper.
Work out or have sex. That's all you can do in prison.
Yeah, that's it, right?
By yourself or in a group setting.
That's working out, right? That's working out.
There's no easy way out.
The montage. Get throw the montage in there. No, but yeah, I just think it's
wait. Giving it can't be wrong.
But even if they would have put Schwarzenegger in this movie, I don't think it would have worked. Like,
Schwarzenegger worked out in Commando.
Yeah,
stop him, Mama shoot. Stop him, Mama shoot.
Yeah, I think it's I think the casting was off in this movie. They got weird people with no real.
She says I lack creative capabilities.
Because Stallone and Estelle Getty, they have chemistry, but like everyone else isn't. Like, I mean, again, I guess it's because they're not the main focus of the movie. It just felt off. It just feels off, and I think that's why the critics back in the '90s when this movie came out, they tore this movie apart.
Oh yeah, Ebert destroyed this movie.
Everyone, like, no one liked this movie. I mean,
easy.
But if you watch it, it's like.
Did you see it coming though? You saw it coming.
Yeah.
But if you watch it, it's not a horrible movie. It's a fun movie. Go back, like, in hindsight, when you rewatch this movie, it's not bad.
It gave him a permanent home alone face.
Well, okay. You're gonna get put in the waiting room.
I don't care.
You don't?
Huh? What?
WEI.
Stop him, my brother would turn me off.
It's better than turning you on.
Yeah, it's true.
Gross. You're going to allow me to talk to you now.
But yeah, no, this movie was just tore up by critics completely. No, like.
Oh no, it's the Passenger 57 of Stallone's career at the time.
Well, I mean, because you think about this, is like, what did Schwarzenegger have before he had a Kindergarten Cop, right, around the same time?
Divorce.
Good.
But it's a lot. I think Kindergarten Cop is because Kindergarten Cop starts off as an action movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
this movie kind of
he's basically Cobra in that.
Yeah, this movie starts off tries to start off as an action movie, but just becomes a sitcom. Just really a sitcom.
Because I like you. We're gonna be friends,
right? Like it's like from when the mom shows up, when Estelle Getty shows up, and she washes his gun. Number one, she washes a gun with bleach, and it goes from a black oiled up gun to a dry silver metal gun to buying. And it's all because she goes and she witnesses a murder because she goes and she buys a stolen gun.
Yeah.
Right. That's all it is. And then
murdered by one of the Fanucci's.
Right. And the movie is really not even about the the case or everything. It's just about how much the mom drives Joe crazy.
Yeah.
Right. She's just controlling a lot of stuff, but it's not in a bad way. And that's the thing. It's not being done in a malicious way in the movie.
The case or the bad guy had nothing. It really had nothing. You could have done it with anything, and had same two characters interact the whole time, which is the mom and Stallone.
The case is inconsequential,
and no one would give a shit. Yeah, no one would have cared.
No, it's just that the case is inconsequential in the movie. Like what's actually happening doesn't really matter. It's more about the relationship. Everything else is secondary.
And it felt like they tried to put it at that love interest, but it was like it was garbage. Come on, it's
just they had to have a love interest so that the mom could butt in and stuff.
Yeah, and a redhead as well. Go figure. Just like mom.
Mm-hmm.
See? I mean, she has white hair.
Perfect casting.
She's white hair in the Golden Girls.
Perfect casting.
No, perfect casting would been like Julianne Moore.
Yeah, but Julianne Moore would have been real young in this in '92.
Yeah.
I ain't say I knew who was redhead at the time. I'm just saying
it could have been Carrot Top.
She was prepping for Boogie Nights.
Yeah, chairman of the board.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, anyone else in the movie? I think the movie is carried by both Estelle Getty and Stallone. That's why it's not a horrible movie. Is it a great movie? No.
No.
It just feels weird with all the stuff Stallone had done at the time to try to do this kind of a goofy type of comedy.
It felt like they just wanted to find a thing to put Estelle Getty in, not Stallone, but just like. You haven't done very many movies. I want to put you more mainstream since everybody loves you on Golden Girls. Let's just put you in a movie. Name a movie she actually starred in after this or before this. Can you?
No, but if execs were really looking at her. Oh, let's put you in a movie.
You know what? It's we're gonna capitalize on this Golden Girls power since B. Arthur, she's doing American Gladiators. We're gonna have her. Have Estelle Getty do this. So it's kind of what?
American Gladiators.
She was Nitro. You're not?
That's a callback.
Yeah. Oh, they have a documentary about that. The American Gladiators.
And B. Arthur being in it?
How a lot of those guys died. They're like either dead or like half crippled because of all the There's a lot of dudes who you're like, oh wow, you like really? Mm-hmm. What happened to you? I got kicked out for doing too many steroids. They did too many drugs.
Allegedly. I didn't watch the documentary.
Whores, just a bunch of whores. I got whores. What? Because
let's see what else was Estelle Getty in?
You can't think of it, can you? No. As a star. No, not a side player. No, that doesn't count.
As a main character? Because she technically she was a co-star
in a movie.
In this movie, that's it. This is the only movie technically that she did.
And then what year did she die?
Like a week after this movie release. I don't know.
No. Because of this movie.
She died in 2024. I don't know.
She broken heart.
She died in 2023.
No, nobody liked this movie.
She was in Mannequin. She was also in Mask. That's what it says. But I guess her
Jim Carrey?
No, Eric Stoltz.
Yeah, that's the Mask. Eric Stoltz, yeah. But it wasn't the star. That was Sharon.
But where she's starring I think the only movie she starred like co-starred in was Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Exactly. So I mean.
Great movie, by the way.
She needed something before she passed away.
Well,
I want my grandkids to know who I am. I do. Then bam.
I really like this movie.
All right,
they really are good together.
You
can watch it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a movie. You can't watch this movie.
Than Golden Child.
Fuck you.
All right, relax. You're taking a little bit too far right there.
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, next you're gonna say is Taylor Swift is bad. Crazy. You don't do that.
But Estelle Getty is so tiny. When
I just watch NFL games for that.
When they put her next to Stallone, she's so tiny. She's a tiny little
guy. And he's not that tall.
No, he's like he's like your height. You know what? He's like 5.
He's like 5'5". He's like 5'5".
5'2", right?
He's 5'5" with his hair is like 5'8".
You're border.
It poofs up.
Yeah, borderline dwarfism.
Yeah, borderline. Feels like I'm going to lose my mind.
But yeah, no. I think that's the only. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at everything that she's done. I mean, that's about it. Like in regards to like movies where other than Golden Girls, where her last episode of Golden Girls was in 1992. When did Stop or Mom Will Shoot come out? 1992.
It's her fault they canceled the show.
Yeah, she was like, "I'm gonna make it big."
Well, is the end of the Golden Girls run, and then they did Golden Palace.
She's like, "Oh,"
which is a show with Don Cheadle and like Betty White and
Jackie Chan
and the other girl,
where he plays the same character from Rush Hour.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No,
you know what I mean.
So they she's like, I'm gonna.
They cousins.
She's like, I'm gonna make it. She's like, I'm gonna make it big now that I'm gonna stop Golden Girls.
I'm gonna smoke with cigars
and I'm gonna start doing
hang out at the beach,
nude scenes in movies.
And I'm gonna sound like B. Arthur.
Well, she was in B. Arthur was in what? History of the World.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was.
Because you're a bullshit artist.
Yeah. Well, that's what you are. 100%.
Yeah. Always.
You're full of.
Oh, show.
You're full of it.
I'm full of.
But yeah, I think it's not a bad. This is not a bad movie. If you've never seen Stop or Mom Will Shoot, it's enjoyable because of the relationship between Stallone and Estelle Getty, Joe and his mom.
Yeah, but other than them, it's like a TV movie.
Yeah,
you just kind of like meh.
And I think that was the biggest issue that a lot of people had, that it was just an awkward movie for Stallone to have made at that time.
When it came out in 92, but
92.
when in 92? Like did it come out like at the end, the beginning, or the middle?
Came out in theaters.
No shit, Sherlock.
Oh, I like your comebacks. Very 1992 of you.
Hell yeah.
Live in the now.
Yeah.
When did it come out? Hold on, I'm looking at the actual date.
Yeah, because it's if it came out near the beginning or the end, it wasn't expected to make a lot of money. Back then, you weren't expected to make that money.
I mean,
it was just filler.
It says it was made for 28 million. The film the film was made for. There's no amount. It made 70 million worldwide.
So it made its money.
If I'm pretty sure this movie couldn't have been more than like $60 worth.
Yeah, and they spent all that money on pineapple, on canned pineapple.
It came out in February of 92.
Yeah, so beginning of the year, which means no one really expected it to make money. It's not really gonna like be part of the big like, hey, we got these big old action movies in the summer so we can make our studio money. No, it's beginning or the end. Meh.
Yeah, this is
either got Oscar movies or fillers.
Yeah, this is around what did Stallone make after this one?
Demolition Man.
92? No, Demolition Man was like way later.
Okay, but you said after. You didn't say exactly.
No, but what did he make like after this movie? Because like he went back into what, like the good action movies? Like, did he make another Rocky after this? To like, because at this time he made what? He made Rhinestone. He made what?
Was before or after?
Before. Yeah, but that's like
way before.
That's what they're saying. Like around this time. That's what I'm reading. Like around this time, he made Rhinestone. He made Oscar, movies that weren't really financially successful.
But bro, Oscar is good.
Yeah,
and Rhinestone's not that bad.
I'm not saying that they're horrible movies. I'm just saying that they are movies that
the beginning of Rhinestone is bad.
It is. It's a lot of these movies tank.
His performance is bad, but I mean, not for as a movie.
I'm a taxi driver over here.
You want me to come here and then talk to you? All right, let's talk.
Sing you a song
like a rhinestone cowboy. Da, da.
You can't find that movie anywhere.
They destroyed it.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give my directorial debut and do a Staying Alive. With the Travolta, right, Travolta? Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah. See, look. Well, actually, no. You know what? Ozzy, you were right. He went from Stop 'Em or Mom Will Shoot. He made Cliffhanger.
Ooh.
Then he made. Look, he went to make action movies. Then he made Demolition Man. right?
That's all he makes is action movies.
Yeah, but he went back. Look at what happened. The movie.
He's not gonna make Sense and Sensibility.
In 1992, the only movie.
Went back and he made an action movie.
In 92, the only movie he released was Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
So that's just alone.
Right before that was Oscar in 91.
Mm-hmm.
So he had two movies that were panned by critics back to back. Then he went and he made
both comedies.
Yeah, both comedies. Then he went back to tradition, just regular action, no comedy, no Estelle Getty, no, and then he went Demolition Man, then The Specialist, right? Then obviously he went into the comic book,
Judge
Dredd, right? But he made Awesome Assassins with Antonio Banderas and Julianne Moore,
and then he made Specialists.
That was before Assassins.
Okay, well, you know what I'm talking about, so you know whatever.
You just keep bringing back Specialists because he's in the shower again
with Sharon Stone.
With Sharon Stone.
Yeah, Mom, I'm trying to shave.
Then he made, I think, a movie that a lot of people haven't seen and don't really know much about. Daylight.
Rest in peace, Sage.
Daylight. That was another good movie. Daylight was really good.
Yeah, when his son last week, right?
Then he made Copland. Then he went into animation with Ants.
And
horrible fucking movie.
And the movie everyone was waiting for because of Woody Allen's voicing an ant. Yay!
I can't do a Woody Allen voice. I can't. I tried. That just sounds worse. But yeah, that movie sucks.
Yeah, well,
sucks balls.
But then
that should literally be like in the title of the movie, Ants. It sucks balls.
Yeah, and then after that, he just started. He didn't make that many movies, and it was just real bad.
It strokes the shaft, cradles the balls. Yeah,
that's Tropic Thunder.
That's also Stallone.
On the mic, hot mic. But if you haven't seen, I think this movie does warrant a nice watch because it's not a horrible movie. I think it's saved by Estelle Getty and Stallone's chemistry.
I mean,
together.
the movie people don't really talk about is Stallone's version of Midsummer Night's Dream.
His version of Hamlet.
Yeah. Hey York, I knew you well. There you go. Done.
Well, I like how hilarious you are. You're extremely hilarious.
Yeah.
We got to end with the closer.
Yeah, please. That really does. You really bring up this episode with your comedy.
Yeah, fine. ¿Sabes qué? Just turn it off.
You got to save the best jokes for last.
Yeah. Don't blow your load at the beginning of this episode. Because I can't handle all this hilarity.
You can't handle this hot fire?
Yeah. This is just too much funny. This is just too much funny this episode with all your comedy.
I spit that hot fire.
But if you haven't seen, and I'm sure a lot of people haven't seen Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, you should check it out. It's saved by the chemistry and the performances by Estelle Getty and Stallone. And it was critically panned. Yes, it's not overall. It's a lot of stuff is
It's not a good movie, but it's not a good movie you can watch.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff is like
on that note,
forgettable. A lot of stuff is forgettable. A lot of characters are forgettable, but other than Joe and his mom, right? Joe and his mom. That's pretty much it. But I would recommend to watch it. It's a movie you should at least see once. Watch it.
Yeah, and if you watch it with your mother, like and subscribe.
Watch it with your mother
for Mother's Day.
Yeah,
like and subscribe.
Yeah, and on that note, this has been Vinny.
Like and subscribe.
And
we'll see you guys next time. In case I don't see ya.